This is a little check-in for everybody who's been rocking with me for years and years, and or anybody who's new. So this is a check-in. I'm still gonna leave the trailer up, but we just gonna check in. We're gonna do this, okay? Before we continue to go with the flow of my content. Oh, girl, you gotta do that right next to me. Yeah. This channel has followed me and grown with me through so many interests and so many walks of life. It's definitely uh, following a journey of growth, and I'm not sure I ever depicted what that growth was. I know in my trailer I say like, "Oh, I'm enjoying my 20s," and I'm just literally enjoying my 20s and trying everything. Like, I'm trying everything, seeing what sticks, seeing what I like. Now, something that I knew that I liked as soon as I started this YouTube channel was videography, and now, in a more mature sense, filmmaking and directing. So, we will be having a lot of content in that area. Obviously, I'm going to be doing fun stuff because I'm still, enjoying life, and especially my 20s. And just having a good time. I'm still adventurous. I still go on trips. I still, have my friends. I do a bunch of things that are enjoyable to me. I'm now more mindful of capturing the footage so I can come and share it with you all. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to follow my journey in how I became a filmmaker, how I'm becoming a filmmaker, and yeah. I hope you guys like it because that's what you're going to get. Oh, and as an artist. So I think that in the few years, I've figured out some things that I want to do for more longevity. I'm in this weird space. I'm like late 20s in this space where I know what I want for like the future, like longevity. Um, and I also know I have to start it now in order to get the vision that I want. So I'm just kind of also putting things in place, and I'm not even talking about anything like super major. I'm talking about like if I want to play a sport and what sport I want to play, or how I want to exercise to say, socially and stuff like that. And what job do I want to have before I eventually stop working? What am I going to do to stop working? Because we all want to stop working. We all do. But and I mean working in the traditional sense. Like I'm not gonna. This is not a financial channel, so to speak. But like you guys are gonna watch me grow my platforms, and eventually I won't have to go to work anymore. That is the goal. Now, the goal is always to be a filmmaker. Ever since I picked up a camera and started this channel, um, I haven't really talked about it much, but honestly, the moment that made me switch over to, I guess, filmmaking rather than pursuing photography for like, because I had the talent on some level. And, well, let me just start with this. I went to school for photography after being self taught because I wanted the network and I wanted to learn this skill for income because I enjoyed it enough. What happened was COVID happened, and I had already knew I was really pursuing filmmaking outside of school. And what was happening was I just kept catching myself daydream about winning an Oscar. Now, I know you shouldn't subject yourself and shouldn't limit yourself to what other people's opinions are of your work. However, that is, it's a milestone, it's a cultural milestone. So, although I feel like I don't need that for validation, I was marveling or daydreaming about the idea of one day having one. And then eventually, that is basically the thoughts that catapult me into full time pursuing that medium, that um, basic thing where I just stopped taking photography jobs and just like was done with it altogether. and decided to focus time and energy into filmmaking. And honestly, I haven't looked back since. And you guys will be along for the ride. So I'm using this opportunity to announce that I just finished about last month directing my first short film, and I directed it myself. I did the pre-production, post-production. I had Karan on as DP and Lisa as one of the actresses. Are we still using that word? I don't know. But I had Lisa on there and some other people you'll be introduced to along the way. And yeah, I just can't wait to share this with you guys. Unfortunately, I did enter it into some film festivals, and if we get in, I cannot premiere it until after they show it. There were release forms and a whole bunch of other stuff. I had to do a lot of learning, okay, for this process. I'm just so happy that, I got to do this and that I finished it. And I have something to show, like more than just my words and past work when I was doing commercial work and event work and more videography type of things. Less direction, even though I was kind of one-man banding. So on some level, it was a lot of directing. But yeah, I can't show you guys anything. What I can tell you is that I shot a lot of BTS. So you're going to have a BTS and all the footage of how we did it. I sat everybody down and asked them questions about the process and how they felt about it. After showing them, what the finished product was, I am so excited to share this with you, and I'll keep you guys posted on this process and on the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one after that. And thank you so much in advance, and thank you for riding with me for this long, watching me get to this moment and keeping up with moving toward what I have next, because I have some ideas. I got some ideas, I ain't gonna lie to you. That break where I wasn't taking any jobs, I took about a year or two off where I wasn't taking any gigs and I was just working on ideas. I got some ideas. I was enjoying my life, but I got some ideas and I'm ready to bring them to life. And quite honestly, I probably look really excited, and I am. So thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see that. And you'll see, me grow as a filmmaker and as an artist as I continue to sculpt and that sort of thing. So I'm just, let's get into it.
World domination.